everybody. Surrealcanine here. And as you can see by the status of my room and how well it is illuminated right now, I am actually doing a daytime stream. I'm still going to be streaming later tonight, no worries there, but this is kind of a guidance episode to my Ocarina of Time Let's Play. I said in episode 1 that I wanted to do this for people who are learning to play the randomizer, and I intend to follow through with that. So this episode is going to be all about just finding locations and getting the gossip stones that I missed during the main playthrough. And I just realized I need to reset the emulator. Dang it. Dang you, X input. You are a thing. You are a thing which has thinged. That's what I get for being totally unprepared for stuff, I guess. But, I mean, you know, details. So, yeah, we're going to be doing this using my usual file because we need just about everything I have done, and we are going to be switching to Child Link. We just got the light arrows from Sheik, but, yeah. We're missing exactly one major item. And that would be the dungeon item for Ganon's castle. Yes, it does have a dungeon item. Actually, I guess that makes two major items, considering we can get a thing with it, but that is beside the point. Now that we are Child Link, we are going to go around and just check out everything we can check out. And in order to do that, I am going to need the Mask of Truth. This looks like a good set of things to have equipped. Alright, so, first of all, there are 3 settings for the entrance randomizer that y'all should probably know about. Firstly, we have the dungeon randomizer, which does exactly what it says on the tin. It randomizes dungeons. And actually, I just realized I need to reset something here. Yeah, there we go. Yes, shut up, Navi. I'm fine. We have to save Princess Zelda from her imprisonment in Ganon's castle. Yes, we do, but that can happen tonight. Alright, so, like I said, 3 settings. One of them randomizes only the dungeon entrances. One of them randomizes dungeons and interior items, which includes both doors and hidden grottos. Those are each randomized among themselves. And finally, we have Overworld Entrance Randomizer, which randomizes area transitions as well. So we are going to cover all of those, and hopefully it will not take like 5 hours to do. Because, I mean, you know, I gotta eat at some point, and if I break my voice, doing this, I'm not gonna have any voice left for the actual stream tonight. Actually, I should move my chat somewhere where I can actually see it. There we go. That's a bit better. Not exactly ideal, but it suffices for now, I suppose. Okay, I need to rethink how I've got these randomizers laid out. This is awkward. It's awkward because I'm just standing here instead of playing the game. And, you know, alright, we know the game and we're gonna play it. And if you ask me what I'm feeling, don't tell me you're too blind to see. Okay, so starting off, we have the Temple of Time here. This is an interior entrance, of course, so anywhere could go to the Temple of Time in theory. I'm gonna mark that off the list. Yeah, that is a house. We've got 4 Gossip Stones here, which I already covered in the main Let's Play, but no reason not to look at them again. They say that Malon's at the original record in the obstacle course of Lon Lon Ranch. They say that Malon of Lon Lon Ranch hopes a knight in shining armor will come and sweep her off her feet someday. They say that it is against the rules to use glasses at the treasure chest shop in Hyrule's Castletown Market. They say that the Gerudos sometimes come to Hyrule Castletown to look for boyfriends. Boyfriends, you say? No, I mean, it is an E-rated game, so that's to be expected, I suppose. Alright, so the Castle Market, that was an area transition right there between the market and the Temple of Time grounds. Happy Mask Shop. Only open during the daytime. This is considered a house. There are a lot of houses here in the marketplace. Potion Shop and Bazaar should be available. No, they are only available in the at night or exactly the opposite of what I said. They're only available during the daytime. Both of these are houses, and of course, every entrance in Castletown is only available as Child Link. We got the Treasure Chest Shop here, which is only open at night. That's not the right entrance. Bombchu Bowling, open at night, or open day and night after you have Bombchus, or bombs if you have that specific flag set. The marketplace to the back alley will always be vanilla, just so you can get Richard here to his house. Likewise, the dog lady will always be living in this particular house. This door is open at night after you get Bombchus or bombs. Again, it depends on if Bombchus are considered in the logic. This is vanilla. There would be somebody back here in the daytime that I may have neglected to talk to. This is a house. It's open anytime, I think. Maybe it's open anytime, maybe only at night. I'm not exactly sure. This is just a generic NPC's house. This is the house of the man in green. And finally, we have the child shooting gallery in the marketplace, which is also considered a house. All right. The market to the castle grounds is considered an overworld entrance, naturally. And if we climb up here, there are going to be some there are going to be some gossip stones to talk to. Also, the sun is coming up. I overheard this. They say that if you get close to a butterfly while holding a Deku stick in your hands, something good will happen. I have not seen that happen yet. But, I mean, hey. It's a thing, I guess. Alright. The hole you can crawl into over there is only available as Child Link. It is considered a house. In vanilla, that goes to the fairy fountain that gives you Din's Fire. And to turn up this way, hopefully not get spotted by the guards. You know what? Here's some butterflies. Let's try this out. Alright, the butterflies clearly do not care. I have no idea what the game is talking about then. Alright, there's a gossip stone, I believe, up here on this ledge. Yes. They say that, contrary to her elegant image, Princess Zelda is in fact a tomboy. I believe it. I mean, she grew up to be a ninja. Alright, the entrance to the Hyrule Castle Gardens is not in fact randomized. It always goes to the gardens. It'll always take you to Zelda. If you play the Song of Storms here, you get one of 3 special grottos. The special grotto is labeled in the entrance randomizer tracker as Castle Storm, and it has a Gossip Stone in it. This is randomized. You're going to need bombs to get the stuff in it. Which is odd, because I definitely bombed these before in order to get the Skulltula. Oh well. Here's our Gossip Stone. And I just killed a big Skulltula. I overheard this. They say that you may find something new in dungeons that you have already finished. Yep, that is in fact the case in Dodonga's Cavern. And the Deku Tree, actually. Alright, that is everything on the castle grounds, so we can let ourselves get caught by a guard. And head back over to the market. Hopefully before the sun sets on us. I mean, if it does set, that's not a big deal. We'll just play the sun song. Yep, there's our existence. Sometimes it just happens. Let's see, beep 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 beep. Just want to keep an eye out for if Fox shows up. I mean, he is working today. He said that last night, but you never know. Really? Alright. Daytime it is. After I finish playing this song, anyway. Bada bing, bada boom. Potatoes. Alright, so, the market to the Castletown entrance is also an overworld area. The Castletown entrance to Hyrule Field is also an overworld transition. This will lead to both the this will lead to the guard shack as Child Link and the Big Po salesman as Adult Link. Yes, just had to confirm that by changing tabs in the randomizer. Those are always the same room. And now we shall go out here, and there's a ton of... Well, not a ton of stuff per se in Hyrule Field, but there's enough stuff that's worth checking out. So, first of all, if you have bombs, you can go over here where there's a hidden grotto. This would be guarded by a boulder, but obviously I took care of that already. Again, grottos are randomized separately from houses. And I'm not wearing my Mask of Truth. I overheard this. They say that the horse Ganondorf rides is a solid black Gerudo stallion. Every Gossip Stone has something different to say in randomizer. Usually, I mean, sometimes there are duplicate hints, but it's not like every generic grotto has a duplicate hint. That has the same hints. You guys know what I'm talking about. Hopefully. Alright, so 2 grottos to check up here. One of these is special. One of these is labeled Tekdite in the randomizer options. And that would be this one over here. Bomb the south side of this tree. Tektite because there's a Tektite, and if you can get down to the bottom of this pool somehow, you will get an item. I already got this, so yeah, that was just strictly a demonstration. I am the best Ralcow. That boulder over there is also protecting a grotto, and I have not actually been to this one, as you can see. This P-Hat has opinions. Let's, why was I thinking I could hold B to run faster? Give me a break, video game. This is a fairy fountain. Hence why I did not, visit it elsewhere in the Let's Play. Alright, cycling around to the, well, you know what? First I will go to Lon Lon Ranch, since it's, kind of on our way there. Game, I was trying to backwalk. Please do not interfere with my speedrunning tricks. I don't know how to do a Hess, so, I'm not going to bother. And I could probably learn how. It's just kind of out of the scope of this Let's Play. Besides, who knows how much longer it's going to be before I play more Ocarina of Time once I'm done with this. Kind of have another Zelda game I need to get back to. Alright, so, Lon Lon Ranch. This door is only open in the daytime. That goes to Talon's house. This door goes to the stables. So that's 2 house entrances for you. And the one that Talon, the one that goes to Talon's house proper is the White Cucko Talon label. The other is what would I label the other ones? Cow, I guess. Yeah, I would label that. Yeah, you could label that cow. Because it goes to a cow. Alright, there are one hidden grotto here. This one goes to Deku Scrubs. It's just out in the open, right around here. Only accessible as Child Link, I believe. So yeah, that goes to Deku Scrubs. And here we have the corner tower. This goes to cows as well as an item. You can always get the item as long as you're Child Link, I guess. And naturally, the transition between Lon Lon Ranch and Hyrule Field is also an overworld transition. Oh, right. I don't even have the bunny hood. I don't know what I'm doing, guys. Please help. Alright, next up we are going to go to the, well, we're not going to go to Gerudo Valley specifically. We'll do that, actually, yes we will. There's a Gossip Stone there I need to check. I forgot. I could have sworn I heard something in Discord, but I guess not. Alright, Alright, so, this particular grotto is kind of a weird one. You need bombs to get in here as Child Link, and the Megaton Hammer as Adult Link. And no, the Silver Gauntlets will not let you get in here. You need the hammer specifically. If you have a source of fire, either Din's Fire or the Fire Arrows, you can get a Gossip Stone right here. There's also a Gold Skulltula to get. This is Field Gerudo. That is the name of the... No, Field Valley. Yeah, is the name of the label in the tracker I'm using. Those of you who are curious, I am using the Ocarina of Time map tracker by Ham SDA. I don't know if there's a better one out there. I like this one because I have not, like, absolutely completely memorized the map. Just mostly, and, okay, Gossip Stone being a Gossip Stone. They say that there's a switch you can activate only by using the spin attack. Yeah, that's in the Water Temple. Alright, time to go into Gerudo Valley. This is also an overworld transition. Shut up. Did not mean to read the sign there. Did not mean to cast Din's Fire again either. Dang it. I can just have it, you know what, let's put my boomerang on there for now. That was a slip of the thumb. Alright, so, Gerudo Valley. There's always going to be bugs under one of these, in case you need bugs for anything. That was an overworld transition we just went through as well, and, it is worth noting that you are able to, cross from the west side of the valley to the east as Child Link. Those guards will, catch you. They might throw you into the river. But if you just run straight forward and jump from that post onto the bridge, you will make it without being caught. The river will always take you to Lake Hylia. That is never randomized. Alright, I need to think. Yes, there is a... There's a grotto only Adult Link can get to. You can see that silver boulder down there. I will show off what it is later on, because I don't think I've been down there as Adult Link. Riding a chicken down here, I guess I can just take the hit. Ouch. Full heart of damage. But yeah, there's a Gossip Stone here, as well as a cow. At least I thought there was a Gossip Stone here. Where is it? Is it on this side? Yes. Yay, draw distance! It's a thing. Hey there, chicken. They say that the thief named Naburu who haunts this area is a Gerudo. Yeah, no kidding. I've already been over this video game. Alright. Going down to Lake Hylia. Alright, so here we are in Lake Hylia. You can't get back to Gerudo Valley by trying to swim against the flow. It just does not work. Gossip Stone here. They say that there's a secret on the road that leads to Lake Hylia. Yes, that is the grotto you can bomb open in between the four fences. Going to climb up and climb up this way and go into the lab. The lab is a house entrance. It's another special house you can mark on the tracker because it serves a couple of purposes. That's all there really is to say about that. The north exit is an overworld entrance. So is the transition to Zora's domain. If you accidentally come out this way as adult Link, you are not going to be able to get back. Child Link is fair game though, as long as you have the silver scale. The fishing hole over there is also considered a house. And the water temple down there is a dungeon. I believe that is only accessible to adult Link. So, like, you're never going to find it randomized to one of the Child Link dungeons, I don't think. I forget how specifically it works. Yeah, some guide this is, huh? Actually, wait. Wait just a second. Yeah. Yeah, why was that on the child map? That's strange. Alright, whatever. The owl here can be randomized. I think. If you speak to him and grab on, he can take you somewhere. In vanilla, this takes you to the castle. Actually, maybe that's not randomized. No, actually, I don't think that is randomized. At least not in any mode I've tried. If you let him fly away, you can pull this gravestone back. This is a grotto with 3 Deku Scrubs. And I just realized I am not showing you guys my my tracker. Oh well. It's not relevant here. It's just not. Alright, so yeah, that was another overworld transition we just went through. 2 grottos pretty close to each other here. One of them needs a bomb, the other one is just open. Bombing this takes you to a business scrub that will always be selling you an item, even if you don't have scrub sanity turned on, so just remember that. This is, I believe, a generic grotto. Yes. So, the Gossip Stone here says what? Same thing. Alright, so yeah, in vanilla, all of these say the same thing. They do not always say the same thing in randomizer. There is the remote southern grotto over here, underneath a boulder you can bomb. Of course, I already blew it up, so it's gonna... might take me a while to pinpoint the location. Alright, right here. This is a generic grotto. And we already know that those all say the same thing, so I'm just going to skip it. Next up, the forest. That should be good. Yeah, I was a little bit off, but that's okay. It's nighttime, the Peahats are not going to wake up on us. Lost Woods, my old friend. And there were 2 Gossip Stones I forgot to get in Lake Hylia. Oh well. Here is what we'll do. We'll start in the forest and to just warp and then warp back. That is what we'll do. Alright, so a couple of houses here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Link's house is where you will always start as a child Link, even if you have entrance randomizer turned on. So yeah, let me just mark all of these off. Know-It-All house, Midow's house, the Kokiri shop, the Twins house, Saria's house, and Link's house. The Deku Tree, of course, is a dungeon. Only accessible to Child Link, I should mention. At least I think he's only accessible to Child Link. Oof, hello. And I have already completed the dungeon, but on the side here, somewhere in the back here, yes, there is a Gossip Stone. I overheard this. They say the Kokiri are always followed by small fairies. No duh, Sherlock. Like, we found that out in, like, the first 2 minutes of the game. It is not a thing that should come as a surprise to anybody. There should be a... I mean, the tracker says there is a Gossip Stone here, but I don't see it. Very strange. Maybe it only exists in the... No, that can't be right. It's not invisible. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the deal with that Gossip Stone is. It should be there, and yet it is not. You know what? For the sake of argument, let's look this up. Just to the southeast of it. How do you get there? How? Alright, the Zelda dungeon does say there is one there, but how do you get there? How do you get there? I can't, like, climb up the roots or anything. Do I have to go around? This is very strange. The Lens of Truth has nothing to tell me. Alright, maybe that... Oh, hello. Can I? Oh, you actually can climb up the roots, okay. Whoops, not in that direction, though. Alright, let's see if we can pull this off. Yeah, okay. If we, oops. We're very clearly not supposed to be back here, I don't think. Yes, here's the Gossip Stone. They say that one Kokiri has left the forest, but he is still alive. Very, very out of the way Gossip Stone here. Let's see, can I climb up here? Yes, yes I can. And, that's how you get out. Alright. A lesson has been learned. Alright, one more, or one grotto, 2 Gossip Stones to check before we get out of here. There's a Gossip Stone right up by the entrance to the Lost Woods. Yes, this rupee is still here. Gonna need my ocarina. They say that the small holes in the ground they can find all over Hyrule make perfect breeding ground for bugs. Play the Song of Storms here, and you open up another generic grotto. Which we're not going to go in because it is once again a generic grotto. All right, let's warp back to the lake and get those Gossip Stones I missed. Alright, they are both along the outer wall of the lake. One in the southwest corner, one in the southeast corner. A little hard to spot, but perhaps easier as Adult Link when the lake is drained. I ever heard this. They say that Ruto, the Zor princess who is known for her selfish nature, likes a certain boy. Shoot boop. Yeah, I don't know, man. Alright, here's the other Gossip Stones. I ever heard this. They say that the chicken lady goes to the lakeside laboratory to study how to breed pocket-sized cuckoos. Alright. Okay, time to use Zaria's song to warp to the Lost Woods. Alright, first up, 2 Gossip Stones to 2? Only 2? Yes, only 2. Alright, so, yeah. That entrance, obviously, out there goes to the Forest Temple. Only accessible to Adult Link, because you need the hook shot. I mean, maybe you could, like, bomb hover up there or something, but you wouldn't be able to finish the dungeon. Alright, so, Gossip Stone, right. First one is here. They say that it's possible to find a total of 100 gold Skulltulas. In this corner, play the Song of Storms, you get another generic grotto. At least I think it's a generic grotto. No, it's a Deku Scrub grotto. Okay. Shoot the whoop, shoot the whoop. Mad scrubs I do not like. Alright, in the center here, very easy to spot fairy fountain. 2 gossip stones here, also very easy to spot. They say Kibora may look big and heavy, but his character is rather lighthearted. He's the reincarnation of an ancient sage. I'm not really sure how that works. Don't you have to be dead in order to reincarnate as an owl? Raru, I need facts here. Oh, yeah. Dirt. I am missing things. It is pretty great. Don't you think I need to wait? I don't know. I've been talking for a while. Not really in the mood for rapping right now. Anyway, this is a thing with some monsters in it. Kill them, you get an item. Easy peasy. Alright, going into the Lost Woods from the Sacred Forest Meadows, a transition. The Lost Woods has, I think. Alright, so, a bunch of different overworld exits, all crisscross here at the Lost Woods. There is, first of all, the entrance to the Sacred Forest Meadow. There is the wrong entrance, which also doubles as the entrance to the forest. There's a grotto here you can get by bombing stuff. This is a generic... No, this is a Deku Scrub grotto. Going this way takes you to the theater, the Deku Theater. It's a grotto. It's a very special grotto, so of course it has its own marker. Shortcut to Zor River is an overworld entrance. You need silver scales to, well, silver scale or iron boots probably would also work. Entrance to Goron City is a grotto, but you can't get in there from the other side without either bombs or, I think, maybe a source of fire or the Goron bracelet. Just something to get rid of the boulders blocking the way. There's a bombable grotto here. Continuing our trek of the Lost Woods. Going across this way, there is decidedly not a, or I don't know what I'm talking about. There's decidedly not a grotto here, but if you ride a magic bean as Adult Link, you can get onto the bridge, which goes to 2 different overworld entrances. Lost Woods Bridge to Grotto, Lost Woods Bridge to Forest, Lost Woods Bridge to Hyrule Field. Those are the 2 places. And that does not conclude my explanation of Lost Woods, because there is a grotto I missed. Good times. Not a grotto, a gossip stone I missed. I'm mixing up all my words today, it's pretty great. It's like, how do you eat... I bet if you had the hover boots, you could make that jump. But never mind me. What we want most of all is Mask of Truth. What do you have to say, buddy? They say that when non-fairy folk enter the Lost Woods, they become monsters. Spooky. I mean, it happens to Link in Majora's Mask. He turns into a Deku Scrub. For completely unrelated reasons, but still. Skull Kid, you're a jerk. Alright. We're about halfway done with our Gossip Stone Grand Tour here. Whoops, don't want to unplug my controller. That'd be bad. That'd be very, very, very bad. Alright, next stop, Zora's River. Swoosh. Hoogie boogie 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 woogie boogie. That is what I have said. And it is a thing which I have said. Make that one of my great quotes. I don't know. Yeah, just restock on some of this stuff here. Alright, so, playing the Song of Storms here takes you to a grotto. That is not the... No, Link, I do not want you to Ocarina, I want you to Mask. And this takes me to what? This is a Deku Scrub grotto. Alright, good to know. Actually, I should bring a chicken with me. For my next trick, I present you with a bird. I mean, why pull a dove out of your hat when you can pull a chicken out? Chickens are a lot tastier! Burb. Everybody burb. We got the burbs and we got the burbs. I don't know what I'm talking about. It's pretty great. I sing nonsense when I am bored. This is factual. Anyway, yeah, you need the chicken to get here as Child Link, but if you're Adult Link, you can just wade through the river, because Adult Link is taller. It's pretty magical. Anyway, you need bombs to go in this grotto. You need nothing to go in that grotto. One of them is, I believe, a fairy fountain. The other is a generic grotto. I think it's this one that's the fairy fountain. Am I wrong? I was not wrong. And of course, you can see that Gossip Stone over there, which we are going to fly to right now. I guess we could just walk across, but I want to fall in style. I'm not wearing my mask. They say there's a man who can always be found running around in Hyrule Field. He only shows up if you have the spiritual stones, though. And by the time you have the Mask of Truth, you're already going to know about that. Way to go, video game! Giving us hints that we can't possibly use. Anyway, so yeah, those are the three grottos that are in Zora River. Two entrances up here. One of them needs Zelda's Lullaby and the Ocarina to get into. The other needs Silver Scales or Iron Boots. Also, there's another gossip. Why did I think that was the Mask of Truth? Shush, Navi. I say Princess Zelda's nanny is actually one of the Sheikah who many thought had died out. No, it just turns out they're really good at keeping secrets. Listen up, Navi. You sure do exist. Game, please. This would be easier if I had 4 C buttons to work with. Actually, I know some people who actually map the C buttons to the D-pad. Could be useful in a game like Zelda. I don't know. Alright, so, Zora's Domain. Playing the Song of Storms down here. Also, there's a Gossip Stone I forgot to mention. This only works as Child Link, according to my research. Yeah, playing the Song of Storms here will take you to a grotto. It's a fairy fountain. And, of course, there is a shop entrance that is always accessible as Child Link, but you need the blue fire to get in as Adult Link. If you have the Silver Scale or Iron Boots, you can get... Well, no. If you have the Silver Scale, as Child Link, you can get down here. I'm not sure what happens if you get up as Adult Link. Or if it's even possible to find a way in there as Adult Link. It may be worth some science. Definitely gonna have to play the entrance randomizer at some point or another, but later. Gossip Stone up here. They say the players who select the hold option for Z-tarding are the real Zelda players. Sure. We'll go with that, I guess. Finally, 2 Gossip Stones in the fountain area. Let's see. Is one of them up here on the platform? No. One of them is right here. They say there's a secret near the Lone Tree, which is not far from the river in the northwest part of Hyrule Field. There you go. That's how you find out about that heart piece. There's also a Gossip Stone way over here where the Fairy Fountain is, which, by the way, is which is another interior entrance. They say you can swim faster by continuously pressing the... Really? That's a thing? Oh! I don't think I ever knew that. I mean, it's not much faster, but it's something. Okay, that's everything in the Zora sector, as we might say. Jabu Jabu is of course he needs a bottle, maybe Ruto's letter bottle, if you get unlucky. Only accessible to Child Link because Jabu Jabu does not show up as Adult Link. You could maybe get in with some fancy tricks, but that's kind of outside the scope of glitchless logic. Instead, we are going to warp over to the graveyard. Easy Gossip Stone up here. of course, to get up here as Child Link, or to get up here at all, you need the Nocturne of Shadow. They say there's a secret near a tree in Kakariko Village. The Royal Tomb is its own unique grotto. You need the Ocarina and Zelda's Lullaby to get into this entrance. There are 3 graves here you can pull back as a child, 4 as adult. I believe this is... Oh, right. Only available at nighttime, of course. But yeah, it is this one which goes to the Sun Song grave where you can get a heart piece. This one, no. This one goes to a... This one goes to a fairy fountain and a chest with a Hylian shield in it. And this one over here only shows up as Adult Link, and it goes to Dampé's grave, which is, again, a unique grotto. Dampé's house is a house accessible all the time as Adult Link, and between 6 p.m. and 9 p.m. is Child Link. And, of course, you have the Shadow Temple back there, which is probably accessible to both Child Link and Adult Link, as long as you have Din's Fire and the Nocturne of Shadow. Of course, you can't do the actual Shadow Temple unless you're Adult Link. Alright, Kakariko Village is kind of a doozy. There's one generic grotto here. It's on the other side of that fence. It's wide open. You can get over there using a chicken or by cutting through the potion shop. That door over there is the Hag Shop, only accessible to Adult Link in the daytime. The potion shop is also only accessible to Adult Link in the daytime. The windmill. The windmill and Dampé's grave go to the same interior from 2 different sides. Consider both an interior and a grotto. Let's mark all of these off, because I forgot to do so. Bottom of the Well is only accessible as Child Link. That also goes to a child dungeon. You need the Ocarina and the Song of Storms to get in. Impa's house has 2 different entrances which go to different sides of the same interior. By which I mean the entrances are actually shuffled separately in Entrance Randomizer. One of them has a cow and an item, the other has nothing. You can get to both as Child Link with the use of a chicken. I demonstrated that already, but what the heck, I'll do it again. The owl at Death Mountain will also drop you on the roof of Impa's house as a child, so you can get up there that way. Mr. the Chicken, everybody chicken. What is a chicken? I don't even know. I don't know what the melody I'm singing is either, but it sure is a thing. Alright, gotta wait for Mr. Carpenter Man to get out of the way. We can jump across here, make a right turn, and then jump and miss completely. But yeah, you get the idea. That is how you get up there as Child Link. House of Skulltula. It's an entrance. It's a house entrance. The boss's house is where you will find Talon as Adult Link, so you can mark it with the blue chicken Talon. And the potion shop is... The front of the potion shop is accessible as Child Link. But this house is only accessible as Adult Link. It goes to the Kakariko Bazaar. Finally, there is a bombable grotto. I already showed off the location of it earlier, but it's kind of hard to spot. It's about halfway between the tree and the entrance to the boss's house. As you can see. That goes to a grotto where you can kill 2 Redeads for a chest. The exit to Hyrule Field is, of course, an overworld transition, always accessible. As is the one to the graveyard. And the reason I am going out this way is because there is another unique grotto you can get by just bombing this tree. This is Field Kakariko. All it has in it is a Skulltula. You either need the hook shot or the boomerang to get that Skulltula, though, so it's worth marking. Whoops. I didn't mean to talk to you, Muto. I know your guys are kind of a joke, but they're kind of in a rush here. This guy, if you manage to come down this way without the... if you manage to come this way without having Zelda's letter already, you can actually just pass through this gate from the other side. To go the other way, though, you need Zelda's letter. The Dodongo's Cavern entrance requires either bombs or the Goron bracelet. It's accessible to both Child Link and Adult Link. There is one grotto on the... There's one grotto on the... No, 2 grottos on the Death Mountain Trail. One of them is in front of the entrance to Goron City and requires a Song of Storms. Excuse me, Mr. Bubby. How is your face? Just fall right in there. This is a generic grotto. And yeah, we'll skip. No, we won't. We will not skip Goron City for now. We'll do this first. Alright, so, Goron City. It, got 2 Gossip Stones in it, and a shop entrance that is accessible to Child Link. Nothing else is accessible to Child Link, but I will go over what else you can do here. Okay, let me think. Firstly, Medigoron down here is holding on to 1 Gossip Stone. I think 1 Gossip Stone. Might be 2. No, just 1. Okay. You need bombs to get here. Or the Goron's Bracelet, actually. They say Ganondorf is not satisfied with ruling only the Gerudo and aims to conquer all Hyrule. Interesting. The other Gossip Stone is in the Boulder Maze, which you can get to with one of 3 items. You either need bombs, the Megaton Hammer, or the Silver Gauntlet. to navigate that, to navigate the boulder maze. Of course, I being me, I am going to do just that. To get to the Gossip Stone, you blow up the front rock. That was incorrect. You blow up the right rock. Then the next rock. Then the left rock. Will this protect me? I was out of range anyway. And then this rock here. And that gets us another Gossip Stone, as well as some chests. You say there's a secret around the entrance to Gerudo Valley. Yes, I already got that one. Alright. Yeah. Goron's shop needs a Deku Stick or Din's Fire as Child Link. Adult Link can open it up just by talking to Link the Goron, which of course needs either bombs or the Goron bracelet. The shortcut to the Lost Woods acts as an overworld transition. Getting back here. So, in Entrance Randomizer, you can get into this entrance from the other side as Child Link, but you can't go back. You can't go this way as Child Link. That is only accessible to Adult Link, and it may need the Goron bracelet. I don't actually remember testing it for myself. Finally, Guild, Goron City. Finally, there is this lava chamber here. You will probably need the Song of Time, the Goron Tunic, and the Hook Shot in order to get across to that grotto there. That grotto has Deku Scrubs in it, in vanilla. Alright. Okay, going back and on our way out. There is actually a Gossip Stone in Dodongo's Cavern that I forgot to talk to. So we're just going to backflip off of here in style. Drop down. And check out that Gossip Stone. It's not on either side here, so you do need bombs or the Goron bracelet to get in. Gossip Stone is, I believe, along the back wall here. Yes, right over there. Again, you need bombs or the Goron bracelet to get into that. Let's talk to it and see what it has to say. They say the Gerudos worship Ganondorf almost like a god. Is that sexist? You decide. Boink. Okay, we're almost done with our grand tour of the Child Link map. Next up, we are going to climb up the world. Climb up the world, do a thing. Alright, so There is a grotto up here that has a cow in it. It needs either... No, it needs either bombs or bomb chews. It also has a bunch of rupees that you can respawn infinitely. Pretty nice. And here is the volcano. Ow. That didn't work. Yeah, good luck getting up there with 3 hearts. Alright, to go up this way, you are probably going to need a ranged weapon of some kind. Slingshot and bow would be best, but yeah. You also cannot hookshot this wall with the hookshot for whatever reason. It just does not work. It can make things quite nerve-wracking when you're trying to deliver a potion. Or, by which I mean eye drops, not the potion. There's a gossip stone on this ledge here, which we are going to inquire. They say Big Goron's sword is super sharp and will never break. It's very nice that way. I thought there was a gossip stone here, but I guess it's actually in the crater. This fairy fountain is a house. You need bombs to get in. Al will take you back to Impa's house. And this is an overworld entrance that goes to the crater. And, yeah, you are on a time limit here. You need bombs to get into this generic grotto. And the Fire Temple entrance is actually accessible as Child Link if you have the Bolero of Fire. But we are not going to go down there immediately. Or maybe we will, because, yeah, this is awkward. Okay, I need to think. Death Mountain Crater. Alright, actually we do need the Bolero of Fire. Getting my buttons mixed up here. Alright, here we are in the crater. And we are looking for a gossip stone. It might be this way. That is decidedly not a gossip stone. Alright, where is it then? This is a problem. I only have like 2 minutes. Oh, wait, you know what? I was wrong. I was wrong about everything. That's gonna be a problem. Well, it's gonna be a slight problem. What happens if I do this? Okay, good to know. Alright, that didn't work. And if I am dedicated to my craft, if nothing else, so I am going to just go the long way around. Consider me as the sucker. Ow. Please do not shoot stuff at me while I'm trying to roll past you. It's like they see me rolling, they hating. Or something to that effect. This has been Saria's song as sung by Toad. Alright, now that bit of stupid has been taken care of, let's head on all the way up. I can't believe I jumped out of bounds here accidentally on camera. That was that was pretty amazing. Actually, was I on camera when I did that? I think I was. Alright, back up to the crater we go. So yeah, there's no fast way up there as Child Link, but we need to be Child Link to use the Mask of Truth, so this is how we are doing this. Too bad Adult Link can't wear masks. Don't care. I got 20 hearts, I do not care. Whoop, that was... I'm not really sure what the heck that interaction was supposed to be there, like... Mr. the Spooter, how do you do? I want that ammo. Boo, yeah. Alright, let's go get that thing we missed. And yes, I stand by what I said about Fire Temple being accessible to Adult Link, or Child Link. In the randomizer, those boulders are removed. I'm pretty sure. Say that, otherwise they wouldn't be in the tracker. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. Yes, the Gossip Stone actually turned out to be right here the whole time. They say that Metagorn didn't really think about his own size, so his store is really cramped. Way to go, Mr. Guy. Alright. We have only one Gossip Stone left to check. And those are on the other side of the map. Alright, so the cave way over there containing the Nehru's Love Fairy is in fact in a house entrance. The bottom of the Desert Colossus can go to any dungeon. It's because it's accessible to both Child and Adult Link. The hands always go to the Spirit Temple, though. And if you pick up this boulder with the silver gauntlets, there will be a grotto under it. I'll show that off as Adult Link. But other than that, No, I almost made it stupid. Was that a... No, that was just a trick of perspective. It's fine. I have hearts. I'm fine. But yeah, if you roll way over here, there's a Gossip Stone. This is the last one. They say the treasure you can earn in the Garuda's training ground is not as great as you would expect given its difficulty. Well, good to know. Alright, let's see. I discussed that one. That one. That one. That one. Okay. that one. And that one. Alright, we only have a few locations left to get. First of all, I neglected to mention that the Zora's Fountain has a dungeon entrance that is accessible only to Adult Link. That would be the Ice Cavern. You don't need anything except access to Zora's Fountain to get in there. As for the others, we are going to go over them now. But we need to be Adult Link to do so. Etc. Alright, let's get ourselves Goron Tunic and warp back to the crater. Alright, as Adult Link, there are a couple more things we can get here. First of all, if you have access to this side of this entrance, you can hammer a boulder here to get a grotto. This is a Deku Scrub grotto. It's the Devil May Cry Hammer grotto. By which I mean it's also the Death Mountain Crater Hammer grotto. They have the same initials. Do not at me. And also, if you have the hammer, you can get in here, which is a house entrance that goes to the double magic fairy fountain. And now we shall what shall we? We shall do this. All of the things we have left to do are in Gerudo Valley. I could summon forth my horse, and I may in fact do that once I get onto some stable ground here. I summon you, my faithful horse companion. Bonk. Look out, horse. I need to kill the bug that is pestering you. Horse flies are so huge these days. They really are. Maybe I'm not as funny as I think I am. It's entirely possible. Epona, please. Alright, just heading on right up over to Gerudo Valley. Alright, so, Gerudo Valley. In order to get to the far side of Gerudo Valley, you need either, well, I guess in Overworld Entrance Randomizer it doesn't matter, but you need either Epona's Song or the Long Shot. Anyway, there are a couple of things to get over here. Firstly, the Carpenter's Tent is only here when you are Adult Link. It is a house entrance. And if you play the Song of Storms behind the tent, there is a grotto over here. It's another business scrub grotto. Let's see. All right. And the fortress actually is not as involved as you might think. None of the entrances to the fortress proper are randomized. They are all exactly as they are in vanilla. But the training grounds entrance can go to any Adult Link dungeon. If you play the Song of Storms here, a grotto will open up that takes you to a fairy fountain. I guess I should mention the Haunted Fortress and Haunted Wasteland entrances now. You cannot go anywhere from the Haunted Wasteland East or West entrance unless you have absolutely memorized the path. The West entrance, however, allows you access to the East entrance as long as you have the hover boots or the long shot, and you either have the Lens of Truth or have memorized the path. If you manage to get to the west entrance of Gerudo's Fortress before the south, if you talk to the Gerudo and you actually have rescued the Carpenters, you have completed that quest, she will open a gate for you from this side. With all of that said, one final grotto to get, and it's one I mentioned earlier in the game, but I don't actually know what's in there. You're going to find out, and then that will be the end of this hour-and-a-half long exposition. Video game, please be a thing. Sounds like Avatar when I do that. Let's jump down here. Pick up this ledge, and I wonder how this grotto is even here. It's very strange. Very strange outcropping of rock. Alright, this apparently only has rupees in it. Good to know, I guess. And that is everything I wanted to show off. We will discuss the one interior entrance I haven't discussed already during tonight's stream. So yeah, see you in a couple hours. Bye bye.